Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the On the Go Show with Jacob and James. Let's get up and boogie to the beat of the On the Go Show. Don't be lazy, come on and get up, get down. Let the fun take over your body. Dance to the rhythm of that funky beat.
So let's take a trip to Jurassic World.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. I fixed it for you. It's all the same to me. Yeah.
No, it's all the same, but it's I want to make sure I don't want to mess up the fans and they think, oh, you guys are doing the Jurassic Park. So gotta make sure I get that right.
Yeah, okay. Jurassic World Rebirth, sir.
There you go.
What are your thoughts? I kind of know your thoughts already, but what are your thoughts?
I like the film. I thought it was better than Dominion. I think it was, way better than that. I think it was very scaled back. I thought the script was very lacking. I thought Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali had good chemistry. Wouldn't mind seeing them in another film together. I like the first half of the film. Too much dialogue. Way too much dialogue. I like the first half when they got in the boat. You discovered the family, the Mosasaurus and the Spinosaurus. I liked all that stuff. It kind of reminded me of like Jaws a little bit. When they got on land, it's very boring. Very boring. Way too much talking. I cannot emphasize that enough. That was way too much dialogue in this. You only saw 4 dinosaurs throughout this entire deal. If you're going to make a movie called Jurassic World and you're going to tell us that you don't care about dinosaurs, the world does not care about dinosaurs, you're kind of pretty much giving off the same thing that everyone thinks about this movie, which I know it made $1 billion, so congratulations. But you're telling everybody that you don't care about dinosaurs. Why even make it the movie then?
Right. Why are we caring about these dinosaurs?
Why do we care then?
Yeah.
Why are you telling us to care? The script is very lacking. I could not care less about them going to get 4 DNA samples from all these different dinosaurs in the hopes that maybe this might cure something.
Very video game quests like.
No, very video game quest like.
I remember we had talked about this and we considered that maybe there's gonna be a plot twist. No plot twist. This is the plot.
It was no plot twist. The actors, the characters that were in the movie were just expendable people. They were just expendable people.
Every character that died, I clocked them from the very beginning. There was no surprise.
No, there was no surprise from that. You could tell who was going to die from the beginning to the end. Well, I don't want to spoil it for people that still haven't saw it yet. And the family, I didn't hate them as much as I thought I was going to hate them, because I did like how they said, okay, let's keep them on their own separate thing, and let's keep the other side on their own separate thing, and then at the end they can meet up. So I was like, okay, that kept me from being as annoyed, because I would have been a whole lot more annoyed if they were all together at the same time. So yeah, that was a smart play. That was a smart play on that one. And also too, I just think it just missed a lot of the wonder. It copied so much from the first Jurassic Park when they were in the convenience store and
with the raptors.
The raptors.
Yeah, the Mutodons. They were trying to do that, and then you got the Titanosaurus thing. They were trying to mimic the Brontosaurus, which we've already seen mimicked before in I don't know the first Jurassic World when they brought it around. Yeah,
Jurassic Park. I mean,
well, Jurassic Park, and then they did it again in Jurassic World. I think the first one.
So it's just like you just keep mimicking the same thing you already did already. And I don't expect this movie to be better than Jurassic Park. That is an unchaseable dream. That is unchaseable. To be better than the first Jurassic Park is unchaseable. No one can chase that.
Yeah.
Even Steven Spielberg couldn't even chase it. And he made the damn movie.
Right.
He couldn't even chase it with the second film and third film. I see why he don't like doing sequels. He could barely chase it down. And in the first one, I think he was doing Amistad. I think he was doing Amistad and Jurassic Park at the same time. Mm-hmm. So I don't even know he was that damn invested his own self. Because he was doing Amistad at the time.
Yeah.
So I was just like, my goodness, man. I'm not saying that you have to chase that one. But can you just find something in your bones that makes it original.
Right.
Something that sets it apart from every other Jurassic Park and every other Jurassic World.
Yeah.
And they continually not doing it. So that's my point. I'm done.
Well, I mean, everything you said, I agreed with. I really liked the first act of the movie with the Mosasaurus and the Spinosaurs and the boat scene. Like that was really great. I think the dino action in this movie, when there is dino action, is really good. There's some tense scenes. There's some moments where I'm like, oh, maybe they're gonna do the thing, and then, it kind of goes. It's very predictable. But there's a part of me sometimes that was like, oh, maybe they're gonna do this, and they don't. But the dino action is good. The first act was okay. I'll agree with you on the dialogue. Too much talking. Not a lot of dinosaurs. You're correct on that. Scarlett Johansson's performance in this movie was like weirdly whimsical to me. Did you pick up on that? Like, did you think her performance was kind of like strange?
Yeah, it's because she's trying to be cool. Because she's trying to be like she's a mercenary, and it would be nice if you could have gave them a little bit more backstory to these. Like, we know a little bit about Mahershala Ali and Scarlett Johansson's character on the boat, but they didn't give us too much.
They did not want to dig deep into anybody's backstories.
Nope.
They didn't. There's very surface level stuff. Scarlett Johansson, like, you're right. The ScarJo and Mahershala Ali are supposed to be these mercenary types, but yeah, they have like hearts of gold, and they're very nice and they're very friendly. And part of me, or Khadija mentioned this, like she mentioned maybe Scarlett Johansson was trying to be more whimsical and lighthearted because she's essentially playing like a Black Widow character, right? She's Black Widow again in this movie, and so I think that was her trying to separate those characters because she didn't want to come in and do like a Black Widow role, but essentially she is a Black Widow type. She's like this weird secret agent. She's doing missions in Yemen, mercenary type stuff. So, but everything was very surface level. Even like the family in their little boating trip or whatever, like very surface level. And I kind of think there's a deeper plot there because I think like the dad and the mom are getting divorced. That was the plot that I filled in my head. I was like, oh, maybe they're going through a divorce. That's why he's like taking them on this like last hurrah boating trip before the daughter goes off to college or whatever. Or that's part of the reason, right? It's like to kind of reconnect before this divorce takes off and your daughter goes to college. They never really get deeper into it. You know what I mean? There's no real, I don't know, family dynamic, I guess. Like, and I guess that's kind of good because you're splitting the plots, right? You got your A plot and your B plot because you got the mercenaries doing their thing with the dino DNA, and then you got the family. I would have preferred one plot or the other. I don't think you needed two groups of people on this island,
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
I would sacrifice one of the groups for more dino action. Just like have one group of people being stuck on this island, being chased down by dinosaurs. I would have done either way. Like, I think the family getting stuck on the island would have been a good plot. And I also think the mercenaries on the island were also a good plot. It's just they needed more substance. Either more substance or more dinos, or both, really. And you're right. The whole thing where it's like, oh, people gave up on dinosaurs and they don't like dinosaurs anymore. But yet there's points in this movie where they're gawking at dinosaurs. And like even at the end of the movie, because like, all these movies end with them like looking at nature, right? And at the end of the movie, they're like, while they're leaving the island, there's like a pod of dolphins like swimming next to them, and they're all like looking at these dolphins lovingly. And someone was like, so this is a world set up to where it's like nobody cares about dinosaurs, but yeah, they're like gawking at these dolphins. Like, you see dolphins every day too. Like, you can go to the zoo and see dolphins.
As far as like the family goes, I won't disagree with what you're saying, but they really done, by them not really telling you anything about the family that much, it's kind of hard to even say what they were out there for. Because they said they was, the girl was like, she's going to college or whatever, and she's with her boyfriend. And when they got on the boat, when they got rescued, Mahershala Ali had which I don't blame him because he's totally 100%. Like, what the hell are you doing out this far?
No, yeah. I mean, I really liked his character a lot. I think I liked his character the most.
He was totally 100% correct. I'm like, what the hell are you doing way out here?
What are you doing?
Going to Barbados. Like, really? Are you kidding me? You know what's out here, right?
Well, because I thought it was silly too. Because I'm like, you're telling me like these are no-go zones, and there's not like heavy military presence. There's not like, I don't know, a barrier of some sort, so you don't accidentally boat towards the island or near the island.
Yeah, like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah,
what the hell are you doing way out here?
What is this? Like, I feel like everybody should know where those dinosaurs are at all times. You know what I mean? There should be like a dinosaur tracking app if they're out in the world the way they were. Or I guess not, because the beginning is like, well, they were out in the world, but now they're not.
So, well, they're all on the equator because it fits more to their temperatures.
Yes.
So that's why, you know, they're all they all floated out to the, you know, the equator, which would have been nice to actually see. But hey, you know, a lot more talk and more show, of course. Jonathan Bailey as like the little, what you want to call it, the
scientist, nerdy, the museum guy.
Could not have cared less.
Yeah. None of these characters, yeah, you're right. None of these characters were just like, oh my god. Marcello Ali was the only one who I was like, oh man, if he gets eaten, I'm going to be really upset.
You know, and obviously he did the best he could with the script that was given to him.
Yeah, exactly. They all seemed kind of like they were just trying to get through the movie.
It was just a flat movie, man. I just find it to be unoriginal and doesn't really surprise me.
Well, you could have done something really interesting with like the mutated dinosaurs, you know, because they set it up to where it's like, oh, this is where they were engineering new dinosaurs, and like this is where all the mutants are, and it's kind of like the reject island almost, you know. It's like, oh, the dinosaurs that don't work out just get dumped off over here. But then all the dinosaurs we see, or most of them, are just regular dinosaurs. The Titanosaurus, the Mosasaur, the bird, the pterosaur, and then like the T-Rex is there, of course. It's like, we're all the mutants. Like, we just get 3 mutant dinosaurs on this island. Where's the 2-headed Triceratops we see, you know?
And another thing about this movie. So dinosaurs are like about as big as trucks. When you say like biggest trucks and as big as
or buses,
or buses and stuff. So how is it that a dinosaur is able to get the drop on you with it like that? They're able to just sneak up on you and just eat you alive, boom, like that.
Right, especially that D-Rex.
Like, I did not understand it. I was like, well, how are these these big dinosaurs able to get the drop on you?
Yeah,
drop of a dime and just eat you alive.
Yeah,
like you don't pay attention from behind your back. Like you don't look at the side of your eye, your peripherals. I was like, come on, man.
No,
that part also bothered me as well.
Yeah,
and you know, it's just I'm not disappointed because I had no expectation for this movie anyway. You know, I'm glad to see so many people liked it because you know it made a lot of money. It made a lot of money.
Yeah, I think part of that is just because of July 4th weekend, right? The holiday weekend. I think strategic release is kind of what got this movie what it needed.
Good man. But for me, I'm giving this a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10? I think your original review was 4 out of 10.
Was it 4 out of 10?
Yeah, on your Instagram it was 4 out of 10. I took note.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Yeah, but I'd give it about the same, like a 5 or a 4 out of 10. Because, like I said, I liked it better than Dominion. I'll agree with you there on that one. I think it was much better than Dominion. And I think as like a standalone story, it could have worked. It's just very surface level plot, script, just very, just very scratch the surface. We don't want to get too deep. You know, they're on a dinosaur island. You've seen it before, kind of thing. But like you could have got deeper with this. You could have gone more into the mutated dinosaurs and what's it mean to bring back these creatures if like some of these creatures are genetic monsters. You know what I mean? Like where's the line between monster and dinosaur? You know, it blurs. And so that could have been honestly, the beginning of this movie showed like flashback like 17 years before about how this facility like got overtaken by the monsters. And I'm calling them monsters because they are mutated creatures and they're not fully dinosaurs. They are monsters, you know?
First of all, sir, it got overtaken by a Snicker wrap.
That too. That was silly. That was silly as hell. But
the Snicker wrapper.
Very silly. First 5 minutes, that's not even a spoiler at all. But that happens. That movie would have been a more interesting movie than this. Seeing
we're talking about the Snicker wrapper?
Well, yeah, just seeing all these scientists try to survive the D-Rex and like whatever other mutations got loose. You know what I mean? Like, like the horror aspect of that. Because the very beginning of this movie was very like horror-esque, like alien kind of vibes. And I mean, like literally the first 5 minutes. After that, it's standard Jurassic World. But that would have been more interesting than this movie. You know, so
I was just happy to see the man that ate the Snicker wrapper got killed.
Yeah, he deserved it. What are you doing throwing Snicker wrappers around? And also, what kind of alarm system is this? Like you're making genetic monsters and you have a silent alarm on a computer system.
I'm glad you said that. So you mean tell me in real life that if a Snicker wrapper gets sucked into a functioning system, that the whole damn facility just shuts down. It just jams the door and everything is shut down.
But you know what? You can't have these movies without incompetent scientists, because that's kind of the theme. The whole series is just like incompetence, right? Like that's hubris and incompetence is what gets these people eaten by these monsters.
I'm more concerned about Snickers. I'm like, so what does they do to their company? Like, you gotta think about them. It's just like, okay, so
they got the short end of the stick with the product placement.
Yeah, the product placement. It's like, so the monster got out because of Snickers.
For real.
Because of a Snicker wrapper.
My name is Dick Righteous, and I'm here to take you on the wonderful journey through freedom, justice, in the good old American way. Like a hamburger with fries.
I want to pose to you, James. I give you the budget of this movie, right? Whatever it took to make this movie. Hold on, let me look it up. All right, I'm giving you $180 million. Make me a Jurassic Park / Jurassic World movie. It could be a sequel, could be a reboot, whatever. What is your idea for a Jurassic Park property? You can pick it up from anywhere in the timeline. You don't have to follow any sort of plot from any other films. You could remake the first one if you wanted to. You could make a sequel to the first one your way. What would be your plot, or what would be your idea?
What I would have much rather preferred, like if you just want to go completely off the course, and just do something totally different.
Tell me what you would want to see.
Well, what we saw in the first act. That first action sequence, Jake, I really enjoyed that part.
Me too.
When it was in that boat, I would have loved to have seen a whole movie like a Jaws
of them running from a mosasaur. Yes,
from a mosasaur and the Spinosaurus. Like I would have loved that whole entire deal,
because those are your villains right there, right? The pod of like Spinosauruses working with a mosasaur. That was cool.
It's like I would have loved to have seen something like that. Them taking down a Navy fleet. A Navy. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, bring in the military. Like, do something with the military trying to back up these like carnivores, dinosaurs. Because like obviously the herbivores are gonna live mostly peacefully with the other animals, but the carnivores are the ones you gotta watch out for.
Like, can you imagine? Like, there's something that interrupts that sets them off, and there's a Navy fleet that's nearby, the submarine that's nearby. And they start causing all type of havoc.
Excuse me, you bring in a submarine? A submarine outrunning a mosasaur?
Come on, man.
Come on, man. That would be great. That would be a good plot. I would like that.
Like something that doesn't take place on the island.
Yeah, stop bringing us back to the island.
Yeah.
For real. I fully agree with that, because that's kind of where I would have gone, because I agree with you. I really like that first act. I think that would have been a great movie on its own. Even the family just like stuck on this boat, you know?
Yep.
Just trying to outlive these Spinosaurs and Mosasaur. Yep. Like that would have been really great. I'd almost think like maybe I don't know, something set on land, like in the States or whatever, and just have like this group of people hold up kind of in a cabin or on a farm or something, and like a herd of raptors come through, and so they got to like fend off from these raptors or something like that. Something of that nature. Like, give me like real horror survival type thing with dinosaurs. Like, give me
I like that.
Give me people like having to fight off these creatures, you know, and then eventually T-Rex comes through and they think like, oh, the T-Rex is going to scare off the raptors, and then they got to deal with the T-Rex, you know. Or do the mosasaur, or maybe the mosasaur hunts down a cruise ship. So you have like a Poseidon Adventure / Jurassic Park movie where it's like you get all these people not too far.
No. I said, come on, man. Like, come on, man.
But yeah, like, you know, have a bunch of people stuck on a boat, and they're like the power fails, and they're like, crap, we're stuck on this boat, and then like, you know, we have a mosasaur just circling us. Like, how do we get through? And then, you know, the military tries to come save them, and then the mosasaur kills off the military people or whatever.
I would have loved all of that, man. All of that. Like, anything that takes us away from this island.
Yeah.
I would have loved.
Yeah, get us off the island. I mean, honestly, the mutated dinosaurs isn't a bad idea either, because that is kind of from it's like a line in the book where they mention like, oh, the T-Rex in Jurassic Park 1 is like version 5. We've had multiple versions until we perfected it. So the idea of like these mutated monsters like roaming around is a good plot, but you need to like amp it up. You need to make it scarier, or you need to like add more monsters and not just like this deformed T-Rex and some flying raptors. Amp it up, give us more crazy looking creatures, but it's like they were too afraid to like get that deep into it.
They played it safe because they wanted to get back to basics. They wanted to get back to the basics because Dominion was just so far-fetched.
Well,
and,
Dominion was your legacy movie. Dominion was like, hey, we brought back the original guys. How are you happy now? And then, yeah, you're right. This is like kind of a back to basics kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of more back to basics and keeping it some more depths for sure. Because in Dominion, we only had you didn't have a lot of depths. It's like, come on, man, how you going? You got 7 people,
right?
And nobody died.
They were afraid to kill off the legacy characters. One of those guys should have died. Alan Grant or Jeff Goldblum's characters. Jeff Goldblum's character seemed like he would have gotten eaten, but no, that didn't happen.
You got 7 people and no one dies in this group. I mean, come on, man.
I don't know. I don't really know if they're going to make another one of these. I mean, they probably will.
They are.
But there hasn't been any talks of a sequel just yet. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll do something different at some point. But
I guarantee you in another 2 years, you're gonna see it pop up that they're doing another Jurassic World.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
I didn't think they were doing a Jurassic World Rebirth until I saw that one day. I was like, what?
I think it's partly from the Netflix cartoon show because that's doing really well. So, and that's like ancillary to this series, right? They've been doing their own thing throughout the other 3 movies, and then the latest season ends with them heading towards this island. I'm more excited to see those kids on this island and what they're going to get up to than another movie.
Oh, you know why? Because the characters all flushed out.
Yeah, the characters are really good. And, they've had like 5 or 6 years to flesh them out too. That helps, right? With the TV series, you can kind of do more. You can make a good, engaging movie as well, I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm happy everybody liked it, and, it made his money. It definitely made his money back, so.
For sure. That's what it did. They did what they wanted it to do, I guess.
Good for them. It was good for them. Like, I refuse to bow down to that. I did not like this movie, man.
On the Go podcast with Jacob and James.
It would truly spice up your life.
Before we go, also, did you see the dude that did Megan? He came out and said there was the people that did Megan. They came out and said that why the movie flopped so hard, and they explained it. I was like, you know what? I appreciate that.
Well, I had seen a quote where he's like, "Oh, we thought Megan was gonna be this great movie or whatever." I guess maybe he made another statement.
Yeah, well, he said the mistakes of why where they messed up at, basically, and why this movie flopped so hard. Because it flopped. It flopped big time.
No, it flopped hard.
It was a disaster. And, the guys that they came out and said, hey, we made a mistake. We thought this when we should have thought that. What made Megan so good, the first one, for one, you didn't have it come out in the damn summertime. Like, why are you having this movie come out the freaking summertime?
Yeah.
That's like the third, fourth thing. And the first one of all, you turned Megan into a good person. That's not what made this movie successful. Mm-hmm. It was a creepy film about a girl wanting a doll and lost her family, and she's staying with her aunt or whatever, her cousin or whatever case may be.
Yeah,
aunt. And you got this creepy ass doll, and the mood was set. Everything was done right. It was set right. And then you sit up there and you turn into a superhero. That's not what this franchise was. That's not what this was. Like, you totally just turned that, and I'm glad to see that they finally see what they went wrong with this. They're like, yeah, you went totally off. You veered left. You totally veered left. Like, You know, it's like, come on, man. You don't do that. Don't do that. Do
Yeah.
what you did right before and do it again. Simple.
That's fair. I give them credit for trying to do something different, but yeah, I guess it didn't work out with
No.
with the
No,
audiences.
Jacob, that no. No, baby, no.
What do you think about the Black Phone movie, the sequel coming out? What do you think about that?
I wanted to see it. I'm curious about it. I like the trailer for it so far.
Yeah, me too. It's kind of interesting because they're expanding on him being psychic, or I think him and his sister are psychic or something like that, so they can communicate with the dead. So that'll be interesting.
As long as they don't go too far with that, it's like,
Yeah, because like you can only go so far until you're in Freddy Krueger territory, which is already like some of the criticisms or early criticisms I'm seeing.
as soon as you start turning stuff into supernaturalistic stuff, then that's when you mess up.
Yeah, well, the first movie was supernatural.
That's what you meant. It was supernatural to a degree. It
Yeah.
was more psychic. I mean, it was more in your head.
It was it was also kind of a mix, right? Because you had to
Yeah,
talk
it
to the
was kind
ghost
of a
kids,
mix.
and then the grabber was a physical guy.
Yeah, it was a physical person.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see like what they do with him as like a ghosty type of person. But I'm more excited to see that than the I Know What You Did Last Summer reboot sequel, whatever that is.
Oh God. Oh God. I'm not watching it. I'm
Yeah,
not watching
they're trying to do the Scream thing, I suppose, or whatever.
Yeah, it's the same exact damn story.
It is. And then you just brought back the original, like two of the original people to like connect.
Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh, she looks real different.
Yeah, she got older.
The age hit her.
Yeah, she got age. She had about 3 kids now.
Yeah. Wow, the age really hit her.
Yeah, I mean it happens. But this is I Know What You Did Last Summer. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I just do not get it. I will never understand why this movie's being made. I don't know who this movie is for. Like, who is this movie for?
It's for the people who watched the first one.
There was only 2. It was only 2 movies.
Was there? I thought there was more. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
there was more
only
of
2
those.
movies.
Hang on, let me look.
Like you had the one with the first one, and then you had the second one with Brandy. So I don't really know why this movie's being made. I just have no idea.
I don't know. Somebody wanted it. Somebody was wanting the sequel.
Lord have mercy.
I'm telling you,
Lord
man.
have
We
mercy.
can't get away from the reboot sequel stuff. You
I
know?
Know What You Did Last Summer. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Lord
I know
have
what
mercy.
you did. Let me see. Let's look at this franchise.
Oh boy.
It's had 3 movies. So it had I Know What You Did Last Summer, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, and I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh boy.
I thought there was more. I honestly.
No. It was. I'm glad it wasn't more.
Yeah, I've never seen them. They were not my in my slasher Rolodex.
It's just no. It's not a very good franchise. You know, it launched Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt and Sarah Michelle Gellar, but it's just it was trying to compete with Scream. It was. I remember when it came out. I saw it at the movies, the first one. It was trying to compete with Scream at the time, and it was a big deal because, like, oh man, you got these young actors. Let's try to get them out there. I get it, but it just doesn't work for me.
Right. Well, I mean, also like Scream kind of reinvented the slasher.
Yeah.
So like this would have been the next reiteration, right? It says from the creator of Scream. So I guess who did Scream? Wes Craven? It was Wes Craven,
Yep.
right? Yeah. So I guess Wes Craven was trying to like really revamp these slasher films at that time. And Scream was the bigger one, right? Scream's huge. We're getting what, Scream 7 at some point?
Yep.
So
Eventually.
yeah, but this one just kind of like fell under the radar for most people. So
Yeah.
it is what it is, man. Slashers are hard. They're only like a certain degree of movie. You know what I mean? Like,
I think they know they're not gonna make no money, so that's why they were just like, "Hey, let's just throw it out," because they know it's sandwiched in between Superman and Fantastic Four.
oh yeah,
So they like, "Hey, let's just throw it out there."
Ugh.
They could easily put it out on Halloween, but they just said no, and we're good.
yeah. They're gonna get wrecked.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They could have easily just threw this out on Halloween. I don't know why did they. I guess people don't believe in Halloween movies anymore.
No, yeah, they're not so big.
Yeah, I guess not.
Did you get your?
'Cause,
We're moving away from the slasher films real quick. Did you get your Superman popcorn bucket?
No.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get him lasering the popcorn machine.
No, I think it's too much money, man. That's just too much money.
How much is it? How much is that combo?
I think it's like 50 or 60 bucks.
What?
I think so.
What?
I know the Galactus helmet is like $80.
Are you what?
$80 for that. I said, man,
Wow.
I really hope you're able to sell that bucket and get marginal price for it. I really, really hope you're able to sell like $80. And don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful helmet. It's a beautiful little popcorn bucket. As big as got all get out. You'll be eating popcorn for days out of that. I'm not paying $80 for something that's gonna be worth $2.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In 3 or 4 years.
You know, the thing is though, it's like for the guy who buys all these buckets, like what does that shelf look like? You know what I mean? Like how do you display these? Because you're not eating out of these. You're not making popcorn and eating it again out of this bucket. Like you're displaying this, you're putting it in an attic and waiting for it to like accrue money over time. You know what I mean? So I mean,
I feel like if you're an ultimate collector and you just a person that loves memorabilia, I mean, like Parker, someone that just loves memorabilia, then you're gonna collect it. But
that's
pay
true.
$80 for a popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
$80.
But I feel like the popcorn bucket memorabilia is kind of like tacky compared to just like, hey, here's movie posters, or here's like special tickets they were giving away for this film, like stuff you can frame and put up on a wall is really cool. I think the buckets are just, after a while, it is just tacky. You know what I mean? Like every so often, one of them's kind of cool, but then it just gets tacky over time. Like now you just got a room full of plastic buckets you're not eating out of.
$80 damn for a popcorn bucket that I'm telling you, in 5 or 6 years, it's not gonna be worth none of that.
No,
the light's not gonna come on in the because the light is supposed to come on in.
His eyes, right? Yeah,
his eyes come on, and I'm like, okay, man, that's cool, but what you gonna do when the lights go out?
Yeah, are you replacing those batteries? No,
you're not. And from what I heard, like the helmet, like the ears part, they also detach. So I mean, like I say, it's cool. You know, congratulations to the people that get it. But it'll be cold in hell if I spend $80 for a popcorn bucket.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. That's insane. That blows me away. I was thinking like the standard, like what, $30? That's getting crazy.
Yeah. $80, man, for a Galactus bucket.
Nah, we need to wrap that up. We need to stop with the buckets.
Yeah, started with Doom, man.
It really did. It really did. And like, it was funny at the time, and you know, it kind of reflects what Hollywood does, right? Like it was funny and at the moment, but then it's like, oh, people like this. Let's do it more and more and more. And then it's like, no, that's not why people enjoyed it. It was just funny because it was a fluke, and now it's gotten real old. You know, it's like when Barbenheimer, right? Barbenheimer was a big success, and then Saw Patrol. When the Saw movie and the Paw Patrol movie came out, like they were trying to make that a thing. It's like, no, you guys don't get it. Like that's not. Or Glicked. Remember that when Wicked and Gladiator? Yep. It's like, no. It was a fluke, and that's why it was funny. It's not funny because you're making it funny. It's
the only bucket I got is the Ghostbuster clap, the little tramp thing.
Oh yeah,
that's the only thing I got, and that didn't cost nowhere near $80.
Right. I do think the Superman one's kind of cool. It's clever, right? Him lasering the popcorn machine, but this is also like a year after all these other buckets, so
exactly
it's less impressive, right?
Yeah, they got the little puppy bowl. For crypto, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They got like the little Daily Planet, the little newspaper thing where you can just. I thought that was cool too. You open up the little newspaper thing and eat the popcorn out of it.
Yeah,
that's dope. I don't know how much those will cost. I'm just giving an estimate. That's like $50 probably.
See, it also feels like too much like selection, right? Like if you're gonna do a bucket, do one bucket. Why do we have like 3 different ones? I know money, but it's like
actually got 4 different buckets.
Jeez.
4 different buckets because
you have the standard, right? The regular 10 bucket.
Regular 10 bucket that look like a trash can.
It's not necessary.
That was probably like $30.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's like going to a dealership and getting a car and they got all this extra stuff in here for you. It's like, oh, you want this, you want that,
Mm-hmm.
you want this, you want that. Oh, okay, cool. You don't want this, cool.
It's not necessary, James.
It's not necessary.
Yeah, necessary.
You know, I forgot to tell you last week that that girl I work with, her husband is best friends with David.
Yeah, you did tell me. You sent me a message.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, because I was like, wait a minute, because we exchanged Instagram accounts, and I said, oh, you follow King David too? She's like, yeah, my husband is best friends with him. I was like, wow, I did not know that.
Well,
I did not know that.
you should tell her to tell him that he needs to answer my Instagram messages. So I can come on the damn show.
Oh man, I haven't seen her in a while. Actually, I haven't seen her.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe she's going on tour with him. Maybe they're all going on tour together.
Oh.
By the time this episode comes out, David's going to be on his tour. Like I think his first show is Friday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this coming Friday is his first show. So by the time this releases, he would have done his first show already. In a new state. So that's exciting for him. I'm excited to see his Instagram post about it, and maybe he'll finally answer my messages. But he's gotten too big for us, James. He's officially... You get one small little tour, and you just forget the little guy.
He got big time, man. He hit big time all of a sudden now.
I guess we're done for today, huh? That's
Oh yeah, that's it.
kind of it. All right, well...
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to email us and join the conversation, you can email us at onthegopod2023. onthegopod2023@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. It's On The Go with Jacob and James. You can find me on Instagram at jacobdantone.audio, and you can find James on Instagram at
9794.
All right, and without further ado, I'm on the go, James is on the go, and we are all on the go.